Guys, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to deploy a smart contract on Fuel Network's testnet. For the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to be using the beta 5 testnet as it is the latest version of Fuel's testnet. Let's head over to the official documentation of Fuel Network. Alright, so on this documentation page, you notice that there is a toggle for you to select network you are trying to deploy on. So there's an option for deploying on beta 4, but I would advise that you deploy on beta 5 since it is the latest and also has the easiest instructions for deploying a smart contract on Fuel. So let's head into the instructions. So the first thing you want to do is to install the Fuel toolchain. The Fuel toolchain is responsible for writing and compiling and deploying smart contracts on the Fuel network. So everything works inside your terminal, so it's pretty much easy to set up. So just copy this script and then open up a terminal shell in your computer and then paste it. So depending on your network speed and your computer speed, you should be able to set this up within few minutes. For me, I have already installed this before now, so it didn't take up to a minute. As you can see, I already have Fork installed, Fork Explorer, Fork Wallet, Fuel Core Keygen. So I already have the complete toolchain installed. So the next thing we're going to do now is to create a wallet inside our shell. We're going to use this wallet for deploying contracts later in this video. So to do this, you type in the command fork wallet new. So you'll be asked to enter a password. Do that, confirm it also, and then a seed phrase will be generated for you. You can copy this seed phrase if you want to save it somewhere to import later. You can also use it to import the wallet in maybe a Chrome extension. So we're going to copy this and then press any key to complete. Now that we have generated our seed phrase, we are going to derive our wallet accounts from that seed phrase. To do that, you run the command fork wallet account new. We'll enter our password again. Now this will derive a wallet address from the seed phrase. You can copy this now and get some testnet tokens from the beta 5 faucet. You paste this in here and then so we've gotten, you can click on see on Fuel Explorer to view the transaction on the Explorer, but we will not be doing that now. So we've gotten testnet tokens. So let's try to deploy the contract now. So what you want to do next is to create a folder for your smart contract project. Now I would skip this because doing this and then doing this later would create two folders. To create this folder inside it, so there's no point. Instead of doing that, let's just create one folder. So we'll copy this and then in your VS Code or whatever code editor you are using, you can navigate to a specific folder that you use for writing development, for writing code, and then paste that command there to create your folder. So in my case, it's the GitHub folder, so I'm going to paste this here. Once you get this message, it means that you've created your Sway project successfully. So now let's open up this project that we just created. As you can see, counter contracts. So let's open this up. Now in order to be sure that everything is working perfectly, let's compile the contract that we have here. This is the default template contract that comes with generating a new Sway project. So let's try to compile it by running fork build, and then this would download all the necessary dependencies from GitHub and then compile your contract. Then this folder would appear here once the compilation is successful. If there's no error in your contract, you won't see any error message. However, if there are errors in your contract, you would see an error message. Yes, since this is a default contract, there's nothing really here to throw an error. So let's copy the contract from this guide, which is this. So you can just go here and copy this. Now let's try to compile again, just to be sure that there are no errors in our contracts, in the new contract. Alright, so we've successfully compiled this contract. So the next step is to deploy it on testnet, and to do that we would go down. You don't need to worry about running tests or installing Rust or whatever. Since the aim of this guide is to just deploy contracts, you don't have to worry about it, and the contract has already been pre-written, so you don't have to worry about testing your contracts for now. So to deploy, you just copy this command fork deploy --testnet and paste it here. So remember, we've already created a wallet in using the fork wallet tool. So we already have a wallet that is funded already with testnet tokens. So once we run this command, we'll get an option to select which wallet to deploy with. Since we already have only one wallet, we use that one as our default wallet. So we have to provide a password that we used earlier, and also select the account that you want to use. So why you are being asked this is because it's possible that you have several wallets within this tool. So you select the index of the wallet you want to use, and ours is 0, account 0. So type in 0, and there will be another prompt. Do you agree to sign this transaction with your wallet address? Type in Y for yes, and then enter. Now this contract has been deployed, so we can see the contract ID, and also we can see the block in which the contract was deployed. So let's quickly copy this contract ID and go to the Explorer. So once we enter the contract ID in the Explorer, as you can see, our contract has been deployed on the beta 5 testnet. So that's how to deploy a contract to the beta 5 testnet of Fuel Network. Now this guide is specifically for people that are using Mac OS. As you can see, I did mine using a Mac OS computer. If you are using another OS, maybe Windows or Linux, there will be a different video for that. You can check my channel, or I'll link to the video in this one for you to check that out. Alright guys,